One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the San Diego State Aztecs. 3A Sports Complex. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Diego State's offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're turning it on! Touchdown, Aztecs! Great job by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you.
Touchdown, Bobcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's busted. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarter.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the open. Running to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the grab, it's Napier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got the quick completion. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up. 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the ground, it's Jackson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Pulled and fired complete. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Pugh. Got room on the return. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is really
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
28, San Diego State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Catch in the middle. It's Bostic. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fox. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the lone running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's... the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Fox. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. skips away from pressure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
A touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Got it in the middle with Chavez. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Caught at the 25. Running free. Touchdown, Ohio. Step and just dusted the field.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. Delivers the stiff arm. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Finds his tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting at it.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Using the quick game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to advance on the football.
No shot at a return. It's out. And it'll be a touchback. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Finds his man. It's Courtney. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Ohio, 77. San Diego State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live